Hey, we're live on YouTube, everybody.
Yay! Yay!
Yay, I love all the like happiness and cheerfulness as I get my script that I'm supposed to say. Yay. Okay.
Get that
I like have a million things on my computer. All right, friends, everybody, hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Playground Experiment, volume 141. My name is Kirsten Hopkins. I am the PGE archivist. So if you ever are unhappy with a picture that's on our website, you just message me and say, hey, Kirsten, can you take down that message where my face is like that? And I will happily try to do that for you. Okay, I am currently in New York City, the ancestral land of the Munsee Lenape people. Tonight we have artists participating from a range of places all over the country, and you can see several of them right now holding up the names of the indigenous peoples whose ancestral lands they currently are on. We at the PGE acknowledge that wherever we are in this country, we are occupying stolen land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people that once lived here, as well as the indigenous people who continue to live here and contribute to our society. We at the PGE strive to be an inclusive organization for all theater artists. And with that, I'd like to invite everyone else who is participating tonight to turn their cameras back on and say hello. And please welcome to the virtual stage our founder and artistic director, Mike Lesser. Woo!
Hey,
Woo!
hello! Welcome to Virtual Volume 141 at our virtual home here on our YouTube channel. If you're just joining us, if you have not subscribed yet, Matthew, I did it early this time. Subscribe down below before you start. And if you like the video, feel free to like it. For those of you that are new to the Playground Experiment and our virtual volumes, welcome. You are at our flagship program, which is readings of works in process, meaning it is not done, it is not complete, it is not ready for review. It is work that our writers are writing and they need to hear it from beautiful, brilliant, amazing actors. So why not get the PGE casting pool together and put on some readings? So give it up for our PGE acting pool. Woohoo! Oh, everybody unmute yourself for a second so we can just give a loud and scene. And give it up tonight for our host tonight. We have the amazing Kirsten Hopkins. As well as being a host and an archivist, she is also an amazing writer, actor, singer, dancer, and teacher extraordinaire. Maybe not dancer. Okay, one too many. And she will be bringing us in and out tonight. We have three amazing stage directions readers tonight. We have Darpan Joshi tonight, Kevin Gay, and Bethany Kay. They will be reading stage directions tonight. I'm going to ask our actors to do the first thing on acting. So they're going to disappear and leave just our six writers with our brilliant host. Bam, 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 bam. Do we have six? We have six. Give it up. And I'm going to leave them with Kirsten as I disappear. Happy volume 141.
Thank you, everybody. Right here, we have a picture of, besides me, we have the six amazing writers that are presenting work tonight. And smile and say hello to all the friends at home, everybody. And with that, can all of you, except for the first writer, Jose, can everybody leave except for Jose? Thank you, friends. And then Jose, would you like to unmute yourself and maybe, I don't know how you want to do this, but if you want to introduce your actors and tell us a little bit about the scene we're about to see.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much. So for my actors, playing Eddie, I have Peter Pasco. Playing Alonso, I have Elijah Hernandez. Playing Sofia is Alessandra Almanza. Playing Anselma is Zulema Guevara. And playing Petra is Sylvia Lester. And a little bit about the scene, just to kind of not drop you all, not knowing anything. It's story about brothers. They're helping their mom, who is trying to meet with her estranged sister, who is dying. They're traveling deep into Mexico so she can say her goodbyes to her sister. And along the way, they've run into all sorts of trouble. And currently right now, they just had their wallet stolen by an individual. And one of the brothers decided that he's going to try to get the wallets back. And so in a sense, we kind of have the team split up right now. And so we are going to see one brother on his little adventure, and then the other brother with the mom on their adventure. And that's where we are. Oh, and I'm so sorry. Really quick, on stage directions, we have Darpan, who is awesome, and he will also be reading some tiny bit roles that we have as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jose.
Thank you.
Somewhere in the miles. Scene 7. Alonso has entered Las Posas. Projections of monoliths and waterfalls are shown on stage. Water can be heard running and birds' calls are echoing in the distance. It's a paradise. There are few people walking around, but no sign of Sophia. Alonso looks around in wonder.
Hey, Dad. I don't know what the rules are to talking to you. Do I have to be in front of a gravestone for you to listen? Does it count if I'm in another country? I mean, you're from here, so I think that's okay. I think you're from here. Holy shit, have you ever been here, actually? It's really fucking nice. Like, oh my God, it actually is really, really nice. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. Getting off track. Dad, I don't know what I'm doing here. I thought that coming here would make things easier for Mom, for me. But I just keep losing. I don't know how to stop losing. And I thought that I was okay with that. But it's just been piling on lately, and I don't know that I'm okay with that anymore. How did you do it? I know you got it too. I mean, I had to get this from somewhere. I just want to know that I'm doing something right.
And you said we'd never see each other again.
I said slim chance, and you stole our fucking wallets.
I'm surprised you found me. How'd you manage that?
You said you were gonna be here.
I didn't think you were listening.
Who cares? Give me back our wallets.
I don't have your wallets.
Don't fucking lie to me, dude. You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
God, you're weird.
And you're a fucking klepto.
I'm not the one talking to myself.
I was talking to my dad, asshole.
What?
My dad died, and I was talking to him because I was feeling shitty because a shitty person stole my wallet.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you're pretty shitty.
No, I mean about your dad.
Yeah, he's dead.
So how are you talking to him?
I'm like doing that thing, you know, like in The Lion King when Simba talks to his dad in the clouds.
Your dad's in the clouds?
No.
Oh, so he's in hell.
No, I'm just talking to him. He's dead and I never talked to him. I just want to do that. Now stop being an asshole and give me back our fucking wallets.
Jeez. All right, here.
Sophia tosses 2 wallets on the floor. Senorita, is this man bothering you?
What? No, it's okay.
I see you threw your money at him.
Look, man, mind your own fucking business and get the fuck out of here. This is between me and her.
What'd you say?
What, are you fucking deaf? Go away, dude.
Who the fuck do you think you were talking to?
Hey, it's okay. He's with me. I'm okay. He's my friend.
Yeah, I'm her friend, asshole.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Loco pulls out a knife. It's short but threatening enough to make Sophia worry.
Hey, whoa, está bien, todo está bien.
Yeah, dude, está bien. Fuck off.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not the one who steals shit just for fun.
I didn't steal shit for fun. I'm actually poor.
I knew it.
Will you shut the fuck up?
Leave her alone.
You leave her alone. You don't even know her.
The local swings his arms out wide. Alonzo is frustrated and then has had it with this man. He approaches him and then the man plunges his knife into Alonzo.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
The local sees Sophia run to Alonzo and realizes his mistake. He runs away.
Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh my God. This can't be happening.
Over.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hey, you're okay.
I'm not okay. I'm fucking bleeding.
It's a flesh wound.
No. I'm getting dizzy.
Hey, no, don't do this.
Do this. I'm the one who got stabbed. You're the asshole who watched it happen.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
I'm dying.
Dying, you
I am bleeding
baby.
out. That's the definition of dying.
What do I do?
Take me to a hospital.
Well, I don't have any money for that.
What do you mean you don't have any money? You took our wallets. Full te pasas.
Sophia looks at the wallets on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
She ruffles through the bills.
Oh, man, this sucks. I really wanted to see this place.
You know what? Me too. Can we please go? I'm starting to taste blood in my mouth.
Oh, that is not a good sign.
No, it's cool. I bit my tongue when he stabbed me.
You're a dumbass.
He stabbed me. I think biting my tongue is the least dramatic thing I could do right now.
I guess. Where the hell is your family?
I split up from them.
You can't break up with your family.
Have you ever been in a toxic Mexican household?
No, my mom's always been pretty supportive.
Then why are you like this?
Television?
Fucking take me to a hospital. I'm getting dizzy.
I should really call your brother.
I don't want to talk to him right now.
Don't be an ass.
I'm bleeding.
Fine, let's go.
Carry me.
I'm not going to carry you. I have zero upper body strength.
It's all in the legs.
You're going to bleed all over.
Yeah, you're fucking ableist, dude.
An ableist?
A little bit.
Shut the fuck up and lean on me.
Scene 8. Eddie and Anselma are walking to the door of Petra's house. There's a steel screen door in front of what was once a blue door. The lumber is now exposed with chips of blue paint still present. Anselma pauses as she sees the door. Memories come flooding in and she is overwhelmed.
Well, go ahead, knock.
Ay, no me apures.
Rushing you? We literally had the worst time getting here, and now you don't want to knock on the door?
¿Sí? ¿Y qué?
I don't get you. I'll knock.
Anselma grabs Eddie's arm before he knocks.
Espérate.
What is going on?
Nada, Eduardo. I just need a minute.
You've had hours. Over 10 hours.
Eduardo, por favor.
What is it?
I don't. No puedo.
What can't you... Why aren't you telling me?
No sé cómo decirlo.
Just tell me.
I can't.
Why? You barely talk to anyone about anything. I'm your son. I just want to be there for you. Please. What is it?
It's been a very long time, mijo. Tengo miedo.
Scared of what?
The chipped blue door opens slowly and an elderly man peeks his head out. His bushy eyebrows nearly eclipse his eyes. It causes his face to have a constant state of worry. Buenas tardes. Anselma steps back. She turns and starts walking away.
¿No se encuentra Petra?
Ah, sí.
Gracias.
The elderly man walks back inside. Eddie waits impatiently as he hears voices inside. He can make out bickering. Eventually, he hears the scuffle of pantuflas scraping the floor. Eddie stares at the screen door as Petra emerges.
Buenas tardes. Yo soy el hijo de Anselma.
Yo sé quién eres.
Okay, well, my mom would like... I said my mom would really like to... What?
Just a second. Vete de aquí.
What?
Que te vayas.
But why?
Yo no te debo nada, menos una explicación.
Well, no, but you at least owe it to my mom.
Tu mamá.
Eddie steps aside and Anselma is standing behind him sadly. She stares at Petra.
¿Y tú qué?
Petra, me dijeron que te estabas muriendo y pues...
Y nada. ¿Piensas que te perdoné?
Hey, stop, all right? I don't know why you're acting like this, but we have struggled so much to get here. My mom has fought tooth and nail just to talk to you. You're not going to turn her away now.
Te crees mucho.
Eduardo, don't disrespect your aunt like that.
She's disrespecting you.
No lo hace.
¿Crees que eres tu papá? Bien grande. Mijo, ¿sabes lo que él hizo?
Petra, ya. Vámonos, Eduardo.
No. ¿Quieres saber, mijo?
What is she talking about?
Tu papá. Your father was engaged to me. He was mine.
What? Ma, what is she talking about?
But then your mother decided it would be fun. It would be fun to take him from me.
Eso no es lo que pasó, Eduardo. It was a mistake.
I could have forgiven that. I have watched my father hit my mother many times. I thought, well, it could be worse.
Please stop.
But then she came out pregnant. And oh, we couldn't have a little bastard walking around, ¿verdad?
Alonso? That's why you're so cold to him? That's why Dad was so cold to him?
No, Eduardo.
You took that from me. All I wanted was a family.
Petra,
And then you left to the States. Yo era tu hermana. Y me dejaste con nada.
I didn't want that. I never wanted to be a mother.
Eddie is watching his mother unravel as he does. Her words sear through him.
Sorry we let you down, Mom.
No, Eduardo, no, that's not what I meant. No entiendes.
Eddie's cell phone rings. He welcomes the distraction and is confused by this name on the screen. He answers it. Sophia appears on the opposite end of the stage with Alonso laying on a gurney shirtless. A gauze pad is taped to the side of his ribs.
Alonso, are you okay?
No. Hey, it's me.
What the hell is this?
It's Sophia, the girl on the bus. Listen, your brother got stabbed.
Oh my God, what did you do to it?
No, it wasn't me, sadly.
Alonso hears Eddie's voice. He sits upright. He's heavily medicated.
Eddie, can you hear me? They're so nice here. They lent me a charger for my phone, and then they gave me drugs, even though the knife wound wasn't that deep.
Shut up. Anyway, can you pick him up?
The lights go out on Sophia and Alonso. Eddie hangs up the phone. He turns to his mother.
¿Qué pasó?
Alonso's in trouble. I have to go.
Eduardo, espérate. Déjame explicar.
Eddie's expression hardens.
I don't have time for this. He needs me. My sibling needs me.
Eddie walks away and Selma turns to her sister.
Petra, óyeme.
Petra walks inside and closes the door. Anselma looks to the door, then to where Alonso once stood, then back to the closed door. She's completely alone. End of Act 1.
Yay! Oh my goodness, the drama, Jose and everybody and actors from the scene, come on back in to do a virtual bow. Great job, actors. Jose, that was so exciting. You should have read the chat. Everything, we were cracking up laughing, especially at the lisp that you did. And there's so much drama. This is really exciting. And Jose, is it right that did you start this, or did you get connected to the PGE through David Davila's workshop?
Absolutely, yes. I started this through David Davila's workshop, so it's very exciting being
That's
here.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so maybe David Davila will talk about the Voices of America workshop later, or maybe Mike will too.
Absolutely, and I will totally hype that up because it's amazing. So.
Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you, actors. Thank you, Jose. And I'm going to ask for you all to go away and for Kit Goldstein Grant and her cast to come on the virtual stage, please. Hello, Kit.
Hi, Kirsten.
How's it going?
Good. Oh, and here's the cast. Yay.
Great. Do you want to introduce them and tell us what you're going to show us and all that jazz?
Absolutely. So this is a standalone short play. So I don't really have a whole lot to tell you. I'll give you a quick content warning that it kind of deals lightly with some COVID-y sort of stuff. So that's your quick content warning. But other than that, I think we're kind of ready to go. I'm going to let the cast introduce themselves. And if we could start with Bethany, who's reading stage directions. Go ahead, Bethany.
Hi, I'm Bethany. I'm reading stage directions.
I'm Arthur Gregory Pugh, and I'm playing Thud.
I'm William Schuman, and I am playing Bop.
And I'm Wayne Miller, and I'm playing Kaboom.
I am Emma Muller, and I will be playing Zwing.
All right, awesome, you guys. Are we ready to go? All right, let's do it. I'm going away.
Okay. This is Vaccine Rollout, a play set in the past which bears no relevance to modern times by Kit Goldstein Grant. An elderly caveman, Thud, is sitting outside of a cave. He is roasting a piece of meat over a fire. Another elderly caveman, Bop, enters.
Thud?
Bop?
Bop pulls out a
Hear
hunk of meat
about-
and starts roasting it over the fire.
Did you hear about Pow?
Huh?
Yeah, he got sat on by a mastodon.
Uh,
The third one this week.
oh.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? They were careful, but they were old and slow. You and me, we're getting old and slow. We're getting up there. I'm nearly 28. You must be almost 30 now.
Nah, we stay home. No get squashed by mastodon.
Why are you talking like that?
Busy man. Need save time for food.
He takes a big bite of mastodon.
Knock it off, Thud. We may be the geezers, but we're not Neanderthals. But it's strange, isn't it? We never used to have so many squashings. We have to get food. We can't stay home forever.
Young men get food. Fast. No get squashed.
Would you stop talking like that?
Busy.
He takes a big bite of meat. Bop takes a big bite of his meat.
I don't want to just stay home all the time relying on young, fast hunters. I can still hunt. I'm just not as fast as I used to be, but I am not ending my life under some mastodon's backside.
Mastodon.
That's what I said.
Mastodon. Not mastodont. No T at end.
Elocution lessons from a Neanderthal.
You wrong. I right. Give meat.
Thud has finished his own meat and gestures for some of Bop's. Bop hands it over.
If only someone could figure out how to stop the mastodons from sitting on us.
Zwing enters. She is a young and energetic cave woman.
Great news! We've discovered how to stop the mastodons from sitting on us.
We have?
Yes! It's this new herb. You rub it on yourself and then you smell really bad, but the mastodons don't want to sit on you. It has a 95% success rate in avoiding some serious squashings.
Only 95%.
But
in my day, we go 100% effective.
We'll take 95%. Where we go?
Ha! You talk like Thud.
Where do we go?
There's a distribution center just over the mountains. It's easy.
Over the mountains? But that's too hard for old folks like us.
It's not so bad. You just take your wheel.
Not have wheel. No thanks.
He continues eating.
We don't have wheels. Our generation grew up without newfangled nonsense like wheels.
Oh man, that sucks then. Well, I guess you're gonna have to wait a few months. They should be bringing some herbs here after all the other people get theirs. The people with wheels.
Okay.
You're telling me the young, fast people will get it first?
No, just the people with wheels.
But your generation invented the wheel. We don't have wheels.
Maybe you could get a grandkid with a wheel to help you out?
Meat?
Did you hear that? Old people need the herbs, and you need wheels to get the herbs, and old people don't have wheels.
I had wheel.
You have a wheel? Why didn't you say so?
Didn't know how to use. Grandnephew gave me. I hit with rock. Broke.
Oh, cripes. You got to get hip with technology, Thud. Times, they are a-changing.
You got no wheel.
No, but...
So you shut up.
That's a valid point.
Kaboom enters. He is an elderly curmudgeon. He is holding a wheel.
Thud. Bop.
Kaboom. How'd you get that wheel?
My grandson gave it to me. Very smooth, very round.
Do you know how to use it?
Here is tip. Don't hit with rock.
Why is he talking like that?
To get under my skin.
Yes, grandson showed how to use. Wheel, roll.
He demonstrates.
Are you heading over the mountain now to get the herb?
What? And let the tribal leaders smush their plant juice on me like some kind of sheep?
Domesticating animals. That is a good idea.
Oh, don't let him distract you. We're not sheep. We just don't want to get sat on by a mastodon like Pow and Bluey.
And splat.
Coincidences. There's no problem with mastodont squashings. Just happen to be a lot of mastodont squashings going on lately. That's all.
Mastodon, no T at the end. I guess you won't be needing that wheel then. Maybe we could borrow it to go get the herb.
No, I need wheel. Wheel mine.
Don't be a Neanderthal. We learned to share decades ago.
Wheel mine. Get on wheel. Mine, 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 mine.
He runs off. There is a splat sound.
Oh, that was a big mastodon.
Or kaboom.
Did it break the wheel?
I don't think so.
The wheel rolls on stage.
Ours now. You take Bob.
We can both go. The wheel rolls enough for two.
Nah. I busy. Stay home.
You're busy eating meat?
Yes. Very busy. No time for herbs.
You do understand the herbs could save your life.
Nap time now. Bye-bye.
He lies down and goes to sleep. Bach looks at him in frustration and considers shaking him awake, but instead turns to the wheel.
Now, how does this puppy work?
Nah. Don't hit with rock.
I know that. Kaboom said it rolls, so maybe if I try.
He gets it to roll.
It works. It worked. Thud, wake up. I know how to roll it. Come on, get your bear skin. We're going over the mountain to get smeared with a smelly herb.
Can't wait.
Hurry. Hurry it up. Let's go.
Thud crankily pulls himself up and starts getting ready. Zwing enters.
Hey, you got a wheel. Nice.
It rolls.
That's awesome. A couple of us from the tribe are going to get together to help the seniors get their wheels attached to the carts to get over the mountain. Did you want us to help you?
What is cart?
We don't know yet, but we're planning to invent it this afternoon.
I have a question. Who lives on the other side of the mountain?
Young people,
And who lives on this side of the mountain?
old people.
And who is most likely to get sat upon by a mastodon?
I don't see where you're going with this.
Why don't the tribal leaders bring the herbs over to this side of the mountain where the old people could get it?
Government. Am I right?
Quiet, mastodont.
Mastodon, not mastodont.
No T at end.
Mastodon or mammoth or whatever. It's got a really fat bottom and it looks like it wants to sit down. Hide!
They run to the cave and hide, peeking out. The thudding footsteps get louder and louder. Thud, bop, and swing cover their eyes. There is another splat. The footsteps start again and gradually diminish into the distance. They start breathing again and stagger out from the cave door.
That was a close one.
Poor Clang.
I think I will come get herb.
Not too busy anymore.
Nah. Finish lunch. Finish nap. Time for smelly plant.
Truer words were never spoken, Thud. Time now for smelly plant.
Rolling the wheel, they exit. Blackout. The end.
Yay! May we all get those smelly herbs running all over us. Thank you, Kit. Thank you, actors. You're all hilarious. You should all check out the chat. We were all laughing at your hilarious, not only Kit's hilarious words, but all of your hilarious takes on those characters. Thank you so much, Kit. And I'm going to ask everybody to leave the stage and for Eric Mead and his cast to come on the virtual stage right now. Hi, hello. Eric, would you like to unmute yourself and maybe, I don't know, introduce your cast or tell us about the scene you're about to see and all that jazz?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. This play is a new play I've been working on. It's called The Siege. Today we have Josh Browner playing the patrician Leaf Ward, Elizabeth Devlin playing Hazel, and Niall Ridgely playing the Baronet Charles Barda. Stage directions will be read by Kevin Gay. I don't really know what to say to introduce this piece. I wrote it early on in the pandemic. I started writing it. I think I was on a pretty heavy diet of Skyrim, The Legend of Zelda, Game of Thrones. What's that one with the ring? Lord of the Rings, that's right. Dune, a couple other things, and some comedy and some inner rage. And I don't know, this kind of popped out. So I'll disappear and I'll let the cast take it away. This is The Siege.
The Siege by Eric Mead. Scene 1. A desolate country road through a dreary heath land. A small, tall, covered wagon fashioned more like a makeshift carriage rolls on stage being pulled by a mechanical horse. Leaf Ward, patrician of Belmont, sits aloft and brings the wagon to a halt. The patrician wears a shoddy doublet and cloak and a large red chaperone on his head. A disheveled and not that extravagant ruff hangs around his neck. His hair is graying somewhat and hangs about his shoulders. He acts older than he may actually be and always seems to be enjoying himself. He clambers off the wagon and surveys the land around him.
Right. Early. Which is to say, in this scenario, exactly on time. Hazel!
Hazel, a young woman named for the color of her hair, appears quickly from inside the wagon. She wears an apron over a long brown tunic. Her wimple long since abandoned. She throws a few dates into her mouth, chewing quickly.
Hazel, bring me my bowl, my razor, my canteen, my cloth, and the shiny, please.
Hazel disappears into the wagon. We hear some bustling, and then she exits the wagon with a copper bowl, a rag, and a canteen of water.
Oh, and the stool, please. No, never mind. The stump shall do quite nicely.
Hazel brings in the bowl, which he holds. She begins to pour water from the canteen into it.
Hey, oh, not too much. The razor.
We left the razor in Gully for the...
Oh, yes, for the Chancellor Morris. Of course. My memory isn't what it was. That's quite all right. The shiny, please.
Hazel produces a sharp piece of reflective metal from her apron. It appears though it has been hacked off a shield, or perhaps it is a broken piece of armor. She holds it before his face as a mirror as he sets the bowl on the ground and sits upon the tree stump, producing a dagger from his belt. He sits, regarding the dagger's edge, before standing up again and walking to the horse. He wets the dagger on the horse's leather bridle straps. Hazel waits by the tree stump.
I don't believe the Chancellor Morris was entirely pleased with our visit, and I dare say he didn't believe the razor to be a sufficient token of our apologies. It's obsidian, and the handle is ivory and handsomely inlaid. I shall miss it. Though it certainly wasn't my suggestion that he show us his expensive and surprisingly fragile chamber pot. I find it to be rather poor taste to show off one's own chamber pot to one's guest, no matter how expensive or fragile. If I had a chamber pot, I'm sure I wouldn't show it off to anyone. I'd sit in my chambers, my private chambers. That'll be the day. And it wasn't my fault the man had served so much damned wine. If the Chancellor had a brain, he'd sell the handle at least. Obsidian isn't cheap, you know.
He finishes wetting his dagger and returns to sit upon the tree stump. Hazel holds the broken shiny up to his face. He begins to lather his face with oil produced from a small vial from his cloak. And Hazel spits on the surface of the metal shiny, shining it with her sleeve, as he shaves carefully with his dagger.
Two things I'll never understand about castle dwellers is their excessive drinking and their shameless defecating. 4 to a bench, all at the same time. I've witnessed more modesty in the behavior of deer. And the owners, of course, they've simply got to show you their toilet, even with the privacy their wealth allows them. An outhouse surrounded by trees, please, is all I'll desire when the time comes. Perhaps with a nice path, lined with torches to be lit at night. See smooth stones or shells, perhaps. I dare say that would be a pleasant overture to a bowel movement, much preferable to the gruntings and shufflings of my peers or subordinates. The smell, oh, I'll never get used to it. I suppose I've been spoiled by easy proximity to the water. My family wasn't rich, not at the beginning, but we didn't need servants to pull river water by the bucketful to make our baths. Baths, ridiculous. Speaking of, how's our bucket?
Got arrowed.
Damn it all, can you patch it?
Not unless you don't want it to hold water, my lord.
That won't do. Keep it then. And do call me Lord. I'm not one yet, but I do so like the sound of it.
Yes, my lord.
Hazel, it has suddenly occurred to me that I have not checked on your general well-being in over a week.
I am well, my lord.
How's that foot?
I pay it no mind. The pain is not great.
I deeply regret the circumstances under which that happened to you.
Is no mind, as I have said. It's splinted.
Very well. And your spirits?
Spirits, my lord?
Yes, your sense of mood, of humor, your joy of life, as they say in other tongues.
I have no cause to complain, my lord.
You've been sitting in the back of our wagon for nearly 10 and 30 leagues since our exit from Gully. The road is not well maintained, our rations paltry, our shelter scant, and our mission perilous. You have no cause to complain, truly.
Truly, my lord, I much prefer the road to life in castles.
Have you ever been a man?
What?
Excuse me, have you ever been dressed as a man? As a man dresses. I'm not saying this right. Have you ever disguised yourself as a man?
Yes. 6, 7 years ago, I was a boy in the kitchens at Usler. I had a name, too.
Oh, wonderful. What was it?
I was Pitter.
What happened to Pitter?
I left him where he belonged, scared and alone.
We'll need another name. Ah, yes. I've decided it would be probably safest if we pass you off as some sort of man-at-arms. We're going to take this guy's clothes. I should have some other articles in the wagon that will assist us. I think we'll call you Warwick. That'll confuse everybody. We'll pass you off as some sort of adopted bastard of the real family, Warwick. Nobody ever speaks to them.
Ward?
What?
Do you hear that?
Oh.
Horse.
We have a few minutes.
Should I?
I'm not worried about this at all. I'm actually rather well acquainted with the Baronet Rowan. This will be as easy as catching up with an old friend, as it were.
I thought you were going to kill him.
Oh, yes, I am going to kill him. That's definitely the plan.
Shall I return the bowl and the shiny?
Oh, no. He shall find us in medio res, as they say.
I don't know what that means.
It's Latin. It's almost a dead tongue. I think it means in the middle of things. Did you ever go to the theater in Usler?
I did not.
A pity. I find theater to be one of the most sublime activities afforded to mankind. And the noonday at Usler is quite up to par. That is, apart from the child rearing, I should say, under all the correct circumstances, that is. Or so I've heard, anyways. I've certainly avoided it, and in doing so, all the pitfalls seemingly all of my contemporaries find themselves in today. Though the time will come, that I will have to take a wife, and then it will be expected of me to have children. I only pray there's an outhouse. Are you married? I ask merely out of curiosity. We are mutually and entirely out of each other's leagues.
I am not. I was lucky. I was going to be married, and then the man died at the last moment.
Hazel, it suddenly occurred to me to ask you if there is anything I could be offering you that I'm not currently offering you. I ask merely out of habit.
I'm quite content, my lord. At first, I thought you talked too much, but now I find that I enjoy listening to you, enjoy the sound of your own voice.
Well, it's no secret that I love to hear the sound of my own voice speaking, though I should enjoy more of your voice in our conversations. I suppose I could be better at taking the initiative to ask questions, if it would please you.
Oh no, it's very wonderful that you don't ask questions.
Duly noted. Then I shan't ask you if there's anything else you wish to tell me.
To be honest, I would feel safer if I were to be disguised as a man.
We shall construct a wonderful character for you, my young bastard Ward Warwick. But first I have to murder this man and take his stuff. So go back into the wagon and come out when I command you to, not a moment before. Unless it all goes to shit, in which case take the horse and get as far away from here as you can. Follow the river back to Gully. Kill Chancellor Morris and stay in his castle for as long as you can without notice. Ought to be a few months before anybody truly takes notice, considering the man's agoraphobia, but that won't happen. I have this completely under control. As I said, the Baronet Rowan is a pansy. What, you find it humorous that I called the Baronet Rowan a pansy? Well, he is. The man's a complete chicken.
You look ridiculous with your face half shaved.
So I do. To the wagon. Our friend the Baronet Rowan approacheth.
Should I wind up the crossbow?
No, I don't think that will be necessary.
Hazel returns to the wagon. The patrician ward resumes shaving. Enter Charles Barda on horseback. Charles Barda is opulently dressed and armed. He sees the patrician ward, halts. They stare at each other.
You're not the Baronet Rowan?
No, I'm not. Were you expecting him?
I admit I was.
Did the Chancellor send you?
I cannot tell a lie.
Are you en route to Castle Hildegard?
Indeed, I am.
State your business.
Well, I shan't, unless...
Oh, forgive me, I have not introduced my title. I am Baronet Charles Barda.
Oh, are you? Well, what happened to the Baronet Rowan?
I killed him.
Oh, good. Good. I was hoping someone would kill him. Was he intolerable even to the end?
Oh my God, a complete annoyance. Almost not worth it.
Well, that's lovely to hear. Thank you. May I ask?
I bested him in single combat with a short sword in his armpit. After that, we had him torn apart by horses.
Oh, charming. Horses. 4, I assume.
One for each limb. His own. Horses, I mean, the limbs were, obviously.
You know, I hear that takes rather a long time.
Did.
Lovely. Armpit, you say? I'm assuming into the rib cage.
Oh, no. God, dead in an instant. Where's the fun in that?
So straight up.
Yeah, you know. Cleave the clavicle.
Oh, yes, cleave the clavicle.
Classic.
Classic. Short sword, you say?
Yes, Lightbringer.
That's a two-hander I see on your hip, though, isn't it?
Yes. Well.
Oh, of course. Right. You're the Baronet now. So that must be... Wait, I know this. It's Widowmaker. No, Grimfrost.
Grimfrost. Yeah, it's a silly name.
I thought he had kids. Didn't he have kids?
He was very fond of goats, though he didn't say anything about kids.
I meant his children. I thought the man had children.
Oh. No children. Well, bastards, yeah.
Ah, right. And what of them?
Well, I don't kill girls or children.
That's noble.
My man-at-arms kills girls and children.
That's convenient. And where is this man with the great arms and bloody purposes?
4 leagues north, taking care of some girls and children for me.
Expedient. You must be on the way to Hildegard, no?
I cannot tell a lie.
Oh, you got a...
Summon of the Baronet.
The Baronet?
The late Baronet Rowan.
Oh, I had no idea the Baronet Rowan received a summons. What news?
Yes, strange it would seem the church to endow such a grave and heavy task unto the Baronet Rowan, considering the man's a pansy.
Was a pansy.
Yes.
Family ties, I suppose.
Yes, that's often how it goes, isn't it?
In my experience.
And of course, there's the reward.
The reward, right.
Church tax.
How do they do it?
Taxes.
It's rather a lot, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's enough to establish someone a comfortable lordship somewhere.
Yes, in some areas.
Say up north?
Or thereabouts.
With plumbing?
What?
Never mind.
You know him?
Oh, yes.
I don't have anything to worry about, do I?
Oh, goodness, no.
Enemies.
Oh, no, I would not use such a strong term. I may have pilfered a bottle of his port once, though I'm not too proud of it now in the telling of it. To be honest, I find that I'm quite comfortable in most companies, his included. How are you planning on getting past the siege?
Well, to be honest, I was going to do the cheese thing.
The cheese thing, classic.
Works every time.
You came prepared.
Charles Barter takes a parcel of cheese from his robe.
This is cheddar.
Cheddar. I've never heard of cheddar before.
It's supposedly all the rage in the West.
No kidding. You know, I'm actually pretty unaccustomed to cheese. I don't know too much about it.
Oh, no, me neither. But I have it on good authority that this is very high quality cheddar. By the way, you haven't identified yourself yet.
My apologies. My deep apologies. I get so swept up in conversation, I often forget myself in the company of my betters. My most sincere apologies to you, Baronet. It is a bad habit of mine. Where is your new train?
My knights and I have taken the morning to spread out and enjoy the solitude with nature.
While your man is killing girls and children.
Yes, and whores.
Mothers, right. And you continue to take the road. Maybe it's your new train you don't trust.
Yeah, you're witty, sure. You still haven't identified yourself.
Oh, I did it again. Yes. Yes. I am Leaf Ward, patrician of Belmont.
Belmont? I was unaware Belmont required a patrician. Does Belmont serve a greater purpose than fish?
Yes, it's surprising, isn't it? Don't underestimate the fish trade, as they say, in Belmont.
Well, patrician Leaf Ward of Belmont, I find I've interrupted your morning shave.
Oh, nonsense. It's quite all right. Actually, it's rather serendipitous us meeting here. You see, the Chancellor at Gully forewarned me of a, shall we say, somewhat awkward state of affairs, which I find I must explain to you. I had come here, you see, somewhat early, so I may shave, you see, and so to intersect the Baronet Rowan, thinking he may be coming this way, along this road, though he goes along another road. May his soul rest in peace, if he is indeed with God, as they say, because of a very interesting detail that has come to light.
What's the detail you speak of?
Well, it's not too complicated at first glance, but it would seem that I too have received a holy missive from the church that I have been instructed to deliver unto His Highness the King, or whoever is speaking for him these days, and the contents of which have some slight but significant variations, errors, or emendations, I'm not entirely sure, between an almost identical missive that was sent to the Baronet Rowan. I was unaware of this, shall we say, discrepancy, until my recent visit with the Chancellor at... Oh, did he show you that jade chamber pot?
Oh my God, the garish vase from the Orient?
He actually showed it to you.
He invited me to use it myself.
Did you?
Of course.
Castle dwellers.
Castle dwellers.
And time. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Cass. You can all come back on to take a virtual bow. That was very funny. We've had a very humorous first act of 3 completely different plays, but all very silly in their own ways. And this last one was very definitely goofy for sure. And thank you, actors. You're all amazing. And Eric, that was hilarious.
Thank you. Thank you, actors. Thank you, Kristen.
Can I ask everybody to come back on stage now for our dance party? We're just gonna be goofy and continue the goofiness and silliness of the first act and just dance in our little Zoom boxes right now, everybody. Let me get some music that hopefully won't get us kicked off YouTube.
Part of Sellers. Change, kickball change, kickball change, kickball change. Give it up for all of our amazing actors and dancers tonight. Woo. Give it up for our writers and actors for part one. Woo. Feel free to unmute yourself and make noise for our part one.
That's Cumbia Kings.
I want to say hi to everyone out on YouTube. We have Charlene and Pete Casanavi is out there. Al is out there. Helene was out there. David Michael Kirby. Rebecca Goodwin. Hoodwin was out there. Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying our amazing volume. I'll translate volume 141.
He's having a stroke.
Woo! Well, volume 141 means we've had 140 of these prior to tonight. So crazy, right? And you can check all that out at our archive on our website, thepge.com. Feel free to check it out, thepge.com. If you haven't subscribed down below, feel free to subscribe and like the video because it's likable. Look at these faces. Look at these punums. Aren't they likable? They're so likable. A couple of announcements of upcoming events. Feel free to check them out. On every Tuesday and Thursday, we have our play dates. Play dates is a 1 hour of accountability. It doesn't have to be writing. It could be knitting. It could be darning socks. It could be organizing your recipes, whatever you need to do for 1 hour and you want accountability. Every Tuesday at noon and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Feel free to join us. You can sign up and hang out with us. It's a great time. We have our handy dandy official timer that we use, the PGE official timer for our 1 hour. And you can come to that. Upcoming events we have, where's my pointing? There we go. On May 21st and May 22nd, we have our First Reads Festival. Woohoo! Give it up. For those of you that are like, what's the First Reads Festival? Every quarter we pick 4 plays that start with our required reading, and then those writers have 30 days to rewrite the first draft and get to a second draft. And the First Reads Festival is a presentation of those first draft to second drafts. So it's a second draft. And we have 4 amazing plays happening. On Friday at 5 p.m. we have Goodbye Little George by Fernando Vieira. At 8 p.m. we have, yes, you can clap for that. At 8 p.m. we have Citrus Blues by Mac Raymond. And then on Saturday at 5 o'clock, we have 21st Century Hugs by Robin L. Dimension. And new title for the 8 p.m. play, what formerly known as Kaleidoscope, now The Duchess of Diffrin, a new musical by David Cece. So feel free to come and check those out on the 21st and the 22nd of May. And then if you want to sign up for one of our upcoming workshops, we have an artist teaching artist workshop. It's our first one of the year. What is artist teaching? And you're like, what could this be? We have Kendra Augustine, who is teaching a basic sketch writing workshop for us. Last year, we had our first artist teaching artist with Kit Goldstein Grant, who did a lyric writing workshop. But if you want to learn a little bit about sketch, and about sketch writing, it's a workshop on May 29th from 5 to 8 p.m. Feel free to join us. You can go to our website, thepge.com, click on events and find out all the information about that. Other thing to note, if for some reason you have extra money in your pocket and you wanted to know why my name is at the PGE on Venmo, it's because we could always use some extra ducats to help pay our artists, keep keep the Zoom doors open and pay any other fees that are coming out. That being said, we are super excited to bring back Kirsten Hopkins for our part 2 of Virtual Volume 141. All my announcements are done. You don't need to see me anymore. So Kirsten, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Mike. And with that, I'm going to ask David Davila to come to the virtual stage and his cast. Come on up and everybody else go away.
Me?
That's you.
Me?
Also, if you want to mention something about your workshop that you run.
Oh.
I don't know. It's all up to
Yeah.
you.
Sure. Well, we're not taking any submissions right now for that,
All
but
right.
we will be at like the end of the summer sometime. But we will have presentations for that coming up June. I'll look at my giant calendar. June. Hold on. That's May. 2nd and June 4th will be the presentations of the first pages from New Works in Development through the Voices of America Writers Workshop. And we've got some amazing people in the group, and their scripts that they're working on are amazing. I'm so excited for you all to see them. So tune in on YouTube to see their work June 2nd and June 4th. It's gonna be fabulous. And what else am I supposed to say? Oh, hey, look at these amazing actors here on stage. And Darpan, who you can't see. Darpan, come on stage and say hello, unless you're like already with your cold cream on. And oh, there you are. Hi. And Darpan's one of the writers in Voices of America, so you'll see his play in June 2nd and 4th. Thanks, Darpan, for reading for us. And yeah, so these great actors. We're reading a play that I brought in a couple of times. It's called The Mesquite Tree. It's about 5 generations of mothers who all had babies when they were like 15, and they're all living in the same house. And I do have to give a major content warning. Please step away from the screen, put it on mute if you need to. This piece is going to talk about child abuse and sexual trauma. So just putting that out there. What do you need to know? Oh, it's the beginning of Act 2. Their great-great-grandmother who was dying of a stroke and diabetes, and at the end of Act 1, she had a stroke, and they rushed her to the hospital. And at the same time, the young character of Destiny, who's 15 years old and pregnant, runs away from home with the baby's daddy, who's like 25 years old. And I think that's all you need to know. So we're starting Act 2, and it's the funeral. We're jumping a few pages ahead of Act 2 to get to some more juicy stuff. But I think the rest is self-explanatory. Thank you all so much.
Amazing. Thank you.
The Mesquite Tree, Act 2. The kitchen table is filled with covered dishes and potato chip bags. The trash can is full, and another full trash bag sits beside it. The TV plays softly. Carmen and Fatima are cleaning and putting away food while Blanca is washing dishes. All 3 of them are wearing black. Carmel looks through a cupboard.
I can never find any lids.
It was a nice service.
I hate that priest.
Mom.
You know he's a Joto.
Huh, Mom, all priests are Jotos.
No, that priest in Brownsville got Esme's cousin's daughter, Letty, pregnant.
Well, that's much worse, I think.
I didn't like his sermon.
I didn't like it either. It's like he thinks he's so much better than all of us, right? Like, what was he trying to say about my abuela? That she hadn't been to church in a while?
Doesn't matter.
It was kind of offensive. First of all, she couldn't leave her bedroom. Like, how dare he?
We're all in line, dijo.
Yeah, what the fuck? We're all in line to die? Is that what he was trying to say? That was a fucking weird sermon.
Ay, Carmel.
Sorry, we're all in line to die. You can't cut the line. Why would I cut the lines?
Pues corta si no estás contento, ay Dios.
Where are those damn lids?
Carmel, you are the one that loses those lids.
I do not.
I always put the tops on them after I wash them.
So do I.
You do not.
I do, I promise.
Oh, your promise ain't worth nada.
It's my turn next.
I swear, I always put the lids back on them. How can they just disappear?
My funeral.
Then look over there, because I don't know why you're asking me.
Excuse me. I just thought where you might have some clue as to where they were.
Well, I don't.
Or maybe you'd seen them while you were putting shit away.
Well, I haven't seen them.
I just bought a new rainbow lid set from the dollar store. Ugh.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Carmel. Maybe your daughter took those with her too.
No one wants to talk about Destiny or the fact that Destiny is gone. They go back to putting away food and cleaning.
It should have been music, ¿verdad?
No, I think the quiet was nice.
But we should have had music. That Panson Joto that's always singing with the blind lady.
Who?
He sings nice.
Well, he wasn't available.
Who are you talking about? Who is she talking about?
Carlo Alonso, you went to school with him.
Oh, that guy is mad annoying.
Someone should have sung Ave Maria. I mean, it's what's right, no? Ave Maria?
Yeah, well, the Ave Maria costs money. Okay, Mom?
Susie enters. She looks relaxed.
Are there any more of those pigs in a blanket?
Definitely not. You know those shits are the first to go.
Is there anything to eat that isn't fideo?
There's two different things of Spanish rice, but girl, neither of them are good. There's some beans and some chicken salad.
Beans and rice it is.
This is what I'm talking about. We should have had enough for at least a week. No tienen respeto.
The chicken salad was pretty good.
Rice and beans is fine.
Throw an egg on top and it's like eating Korean food or something.
Korean food? When have you ever had Korean food?
All the time.
There's no Korean food around here.
Yes, there is. How would you even know anyway? You don't do anything. You don't go anywhere.
How can I go anywhere when I have to take care of this entire house?
Oh my God, everyone, please, the patron saint of Ifran Street.
I'm the one who cleans.
You know what I mean?
What even is Korean food?
Like rice and cabbage and shit.
The and shit is the part I'm worried about. Wait, cabbage?
There's tortillas in the back of the fridge.
I'm telling you, the chicken salad was good.
Yeah, but are there any more of those croissants?
Those went quick, girl.
So I'm supposed to eat the chicken salad on a tortilla? Oh, God.
My abuela would have.
Yeah, she really would have.
She always say weenies in a tortilla.
With beans.
Queso cheese.
Like con mayonnaise or peanut butter.
I swear, I saw her put pickles in a tortilla with shredded cheese, olives, and ketchup once.
Oh, disgusting. And you know Destiny does that too. God, she's just like her.
The laughter slowly dies. Susie goes through the leftovers and puts rice and beans on a plate.
Sorry.
I can't believe she wasn't there.
She's just like Mama. Diosito, there's the same person, I think. She should have been there.
Yes. Yes, she should have.
Did she call?
I don't know. Did she?
She didn't call me.
She hasn't called anyone then? I think I should report it.
Report what?
A kidnapping?
God, what?
Here's que she was kidnapped. Didn't she leave a note, verdad?
She doesn't think that. She's being freaking dramatic.
Yeah, Mom, please spare us.
No, I'm serious. A 15-year-old girl was taken from our house by an older man without permission and has not returned for an entire week. That is a kidnapping. By law, that is a kidnapping.
That is not a kidnapping.
But if she's with the baby's father.
Mom, no, that doesn't make it okay. This all needs to be documented.
She wasn't kidnapped. You can't say she was kidnapped.
She ran away.
They'll treat it as a runaway.
Except we know who she's with.
Exactly. It's not a kidnapping.
It is a kidnapping and an assault.
No, it's not.
Well, excuse me if I can't just sit around and twiddle my thumbs while Destiny's out there alone.
She's with the father.
Exactly. Mom, can you drop it?
It needs to be documented.
Blanca starts looking for her phone.
Susie, can you call my phone?
Okay.
Mom, hasn't this day already been awful enough? You're stressing everyone out.
Are you calling it?
Blanca's phone starts ringing and she looks underneath a mess of things on the table until she finds it.
Ridiculous.
No, what's ridiculous is that no one else cares about Destiny's well-being but me.
I care. Obviously, I care. You're the one who is trying to murder her child.
Susie microwaves a plate with rice and beans on it.
You told her to leave, didn't you?
I didn't tell her to do anything.
But she asked you if she could, and you said yes, didn't you?
Mom.
Didn't you?
She deserves to be able to make her own choices.
That was not her choice, Carmel.
Yes, it is her choice. It's her body.
Guys, do we have to do this right now?
Yes, apparently we do.
No, we really don't, though.
It's her future and it shouldn't be decided for her.
Is this some kind of spite thing?
Oh my God, you're delusional.
You think that you felt forced to have Destiny, so she should be forced into motherhood too.
She wants this baby.
She is a baby, Carmel.
No. Enough of this.
I'm sorry, Mom, but none of you are seeing clearly.
I think that I did what any good mother would have done. I let my baby choose what she thought was best for her.
She doesn't know what's best for her. She's 15.
And she's in love.
Idiota, in love. And you call yourself a mother.
Yes, I do. Because I actually listened to what my daughter needed.
You think your daughter needs to be shacked up with some cholo?
Yeah.
I think she needs to make her own decision.
Well, I think you're wrong.
Yeah, Blanca.
Can y'all stop bickering already? Can you see Mama Tima's upset? Jeez.
She should be upset. We should all be upset. Maybe if we were upset, Destiny could have had a better life. Maybe if I were upset years ago, you could have had one too.
Oh my God, Mom, that is so condescending.
It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. You want to talk about being upset?
Ay, chingao.
No. Come on, let's talk about being upset. Let's talk about being upset every time that you brought a new man home.
Oh, how dare you?
No menciones esas cosas.
Oh, I full on am gonna talk about it.
Mom, just go to bed.
Yeah, Grandma, we can do the rest.
No, I'm not going to bed with all this fighting. I'm the ultimate mother in this house. I have the most to say.
Mom, please, just go rest.
You listen to us, Mom? Did you listen to me and Susie when we told you what we wanted?
Please don't do this.
I know what's best for my daughters. I did everything that I ever did for you, for both of you.
All the men you did were for the both of us?
I'm not the whore that's out all night with different men.
Well, at least I don't bring them home to take advantage of my daughter.
No, you just let them take your daughter home with them, where you can't see what the hell they're doing to her.
What difference does it make? We were right here in this house and you couldn't see the damn thing happening to us.
Nothing was happening to you.
I told you what was happening to me and you didn't give a flying fuck.
Bastante! When I say something, you're supposed to listen, hombre.
I'm sorry, Mom.
No. What does it even matter what I say, eh? No one listens to me in this house. Fíjate, it's already like I'm dead.
She's just as dramatic as you.
Fatima exits in a huff.
You never listened to me. You brushed me off when I told you what was happening.
Okay, that's enough.
So excuse me if I think my daughter is maybe in better hands out there than in this fucking house.
She's safe in this house.
Blanca tries to go back to cleaning.
This house has blood on it, Mom. Blood.
We can use aluminum foil if we don't have
blood.
We'll just put those containers on top so they don't cave in.
How about Pancho?
Oh, Jesus, sister.
Why are you bringing Susie's dad into this? If it weren't for him, my grandmother would have lost this house.
Oh, so it was worth it then.
Oh, and we have plastic bags, the freezer kind.
And you just served us up on a platter to him.
Carmel.
He took you to the Disney Ice Show. You were thrilled.
Oh yeah, I was just thrilled. He made me call him dad and then he did you know what to me.
Oh my God, Carmel, please.
How about the time with God? What was his name, Susie?
I'm not getting in the middle of this.
No, really, what was his name?
I don't want to talk about this.
You don't stop, do you?
Rogelio.
Can you just stop?
Susie told you what Rogelio was doing.
It was a different time, Carmel. I was just a child myself.
She was a mess, Mom. She was bawling.
We've all been there, okay? Do you think I was exempt?
She told you and you ignored her, and she came to me crying. She was a little girl, Mom. She was 4 years old.
I was blind to it. Fine, I was, but so were your abuelas. I had all these mouths to feed. Look, my mother can't even stay in the room when you bring it up. At least I'm facing it now. Men do these stupid things, okay? And it has nothing to do with us. You can't let a man define your life.
And you stayed with him.
I didn't know.
We told you.
I promise that I didn't understand, okay? We didn't have Me Too. We didn't know.
But we told you.
Well, they should have listened harder.
Yes, you should have. Thank you, Jesus.
Fine. Go ahead and blame me for everything. Why don't you? I'll take it. And maybe your life is my fault, but Destiny's life is on you. When she ruins her whole life, that's on you.
Am I really hearing this? Is this even an apology?
Can I just eat my beans in peace?
I couldn't see it then, but I can see it so clearly now.
Nope, not an apology. I knew it was too good to be true.
Just shut up and let me talk. I would never do anything to purposefully hurt you. You have to see what's happening now.
I see it. And unlike you, I'm listening to my daughter.
No, you're reacting, but you're not seeing that this is the same thing as that. And this will ruin her life.
Like my life was ruined?
Yes.
My life was not ruined.
That's not what I meant, cabrona.
Yes, it is.
You're right. This rice sucks.
Mercedes made it.
Oh, you, why didn't you tell me?
My life is not ruined, but maybe it will be if I never move out of this tiny little house.
That's kind of melodramatic. Do you want some theme music or something?
I would love nothing more than for you to get everything you want in life. Yeah. And I would do anything in this entire world if it meant that you couldn't. And I mean that. I hope you know that I mean that for both of you. I love you all more than anything in this world. And all I have ever wanted was to see you succeed. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if I hurt you. I just want to help.
Well, maybe you can't.
We didn't finish cleaning.
Just leave her alone.
Good talk, Mom.
I meant it. You should go to college or at least some kind of trade school. Be an RN.
Okay. And where am I supposed to get all this magical money for college?
I'm moving in with Tony. My daughter's gone, so no point in staying here.
Does he know?
Yes, he knows. Thank you very much.
This will always be your home.
I'll be out of your hair by Monday.
Carmel.
Damn. I'm losing all my babysitters.
We'll figure it out.
Lights shift. End of scene.
Oh, beautiful work, David, and all those and actors. Please come back on the stage to take a virtual bow and give all of us in the audience a chance to like breathe and like see your beautiful faces again. You're all amazing, David, and all of you actors and David. Check out the chat afterwards to like see how we were moved by all of you. And I love this play every time you bring it in. Thank you so much, everybody. You're all awesome. All right, so now I'm going to ask you all to vacate the stage and for Bug and their cast to come on in.
Whew, I need a minute. I don't think I took a breath
I
during the
know.
I am
It was intense.
I'm so mad that anyone would ever think to put me after David. Like really? Anyway, that was fucking beautiful. Just to give you guys, David. Just to give you guys some context for this next scene that you're about to see. I'll also give a trigger warning for mentions of suicide and mentions of drug use. That's as max as it gets. This is the first 3 scenes to a web series that I'm creating. The idea is for it to be low budget and created with a group of friends, just how it would organically happen. And context, it's high school. There has been an influx of tainted heroin in the epidemic in North Carolina, and the high schoolers are dealing with the outfall of that. And I would like my cast to introduce themselves if you guys want to do that really quick, and then I'll hop off and let you guys do your thing.
Hey, sorry. Order. We
Hello,
decided on
Hello, I'm Matthew Menendez, and I'll be playing Rufus.
Hi, I'm Jai. I use them 0 or he, him, his pronouns, and I'm playing Sloan.
Go ahead.
I'm Andy Lee, he and they pronouns, and I'm playing Drew.
I'm Liz, she, they. I play Jules.
Hi, I'm Flower, and I will be playing Summer.
And I'm Bethany Kay, and I'll be doing narration again. She, her.
Thank you, guys.
And here we go. This is After Summer, written by Bug Johnson. Scene 1, Grief. Interior, a small, purposefully cozy looking room with a comfy leather couch across from a faux vintage reading chair. In the right corner is a desk with a modern computer and an inconspicuous recording device with a cord running under the door and into the hallway.
I'm glad you signed up for these sessions. It can be hard to process loss on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me what you miss most about Summer.
I didn't really know her. I mean, I knew the whole group, but I wouldn't say we were friends. I'm not really sure why I'm here.
You tell me.
Well, I'm sad.
About what?
I'm sad that they died.
Do you miss them?
I miss Summer's voice.
What about her voice?
It was nice. She sang in class a lot.
In class?
We had chorus and guitar together.
But you weren't friends?
No, but I liked her. I think it was mutual. We understood each other, I think.
And what about the others?
I didn't really know them.
Right. They seemed like nice kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to talk about what happened? This is a safe space.
Did you see the stuff on Facebook?
No, I'm not an investigator. I'm just here to help.
Summer's dad thought it was a possession.
Really? Tell me about that.
Well, he was writing, like, saying we should pray for the devil to release his child. Bible verses and stuff. She was like pure white, translucent, and there was foam in her hair and her mouth and nose.
An overdose?
Actually, we were told that the heroin was laced. Blake's parents are saying it was a weed gone wrong. Can you believe that?
Hmm.
Sorry.
For what?
Assuming, I guess. I mean, I didn't take any of their stuff that night.
So you used with them in the past?
Well, we smoked together in the woods. We had mutual friends, but Summer and their crew did harder stuff. Usually Drew and I would leave before that point.
Would you say that Drew and you were friends?
Yes?
Someone you can lean and on and talk to?
Sure.
That's good.
Blackout. Scene 2, stoned. Interior Sloane's basement. Sloane, Drew, and Jules are sprawled over some furniture from scene 1, rearranged to resemble a dingy basement. Sloane is rolling a joint.
Quinn broke up with me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jules, that sucks.
Here.
Thanks.
They take a long inhale, hold it in, and then dramatically cough on it. It lightens the mood for a minute.
Take it slow, man. Drink some water.
She was too good for me.
That's not true.
She was like one of a kind, and I'm just like a run-of-the-mill dyke.
Come on, you're great. You two were good together, but things end sometimes, and that's okay. She's not the last good thing you'll know.
There is an awkward pause. Jules climbs over to Sloane and puts their head on Sloane's shoulder and starts to cry. Sloane gives Drew a panicked look, but Drew just passes the joint. Sloane takes a long inhale, holds it in, and then exhales. They offer the joint back to Jules, who takes it and seems to calm down.
Do you want to talk about it?
She got into that conservatory she's always talking about. She's going to be busy becoming a star and stuff.
That's so hard, Jules. I know she really wanted that.
Yeah, it's good, but it sucks so bad.
What do you want to do, Sloane?
I want to be a housewife.
Oh.
You want to stay home and take care of kids?
Who said anything about taking care of kids?
Powerful.
Do you just want to be at home then?
Yes, I want to have a home and I want to be in it.
What about your wife?
Jillian is rich. She'll care for me.
Jillian?
Jillian.
Anderson. True.
Oh, yeah, okay. I support this.
Good. Thank you for your support.
So what do you want to do, Sloane?
I want to kill Mason McNamara.
Oh, shit.
Blackout. Scene 3, summer. Exterior woods, a flashback. Summer and Sloane are in the woods waiting for something. Summer is strumming a guitar covered in stickers. She's glowing.
Your voice is nice.
It's milky.
I like it. Oh, what does that mean?
I have milk voice.
Okay.
It's true.
Well, I like it.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yikes.
Drew arrives, stumbling over some brush. It's comfortable and familiar.
How was physics today?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Hmm.
How did you guys get out here so early?
Well, Mr. Handsome likes us to practice in nature.
Where's Quinn?
She has an audition.
Ooh.
She's too cool.
Just watch. She's gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Drew, how'd you do it?
Well, hopefully I get into a college far enough away.
What?
What?
No. How would you kill yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really. Physics just makes me believe I could.
Oh.
Drew eyes Sloane silently begging for a change in subject.
How would you?
I think I'd go for an artery.
Bloody.
Jules arrives through the underbrush. There's an awkward need to change the subject for real.
Are y'all just talking about me? Does my hair look bad?
No, it just got morbid.
Oh, good.
Did you see Blake?
Not since this morning. He's picking up from Mason.
Oh, cool. Are you all in?
No, I don't do heroin.
Definitely not.
Sloane?
Blackout.
Oh my goodness. I was pausing because I was hoping that there was going to be more. Thank you so much, Bug. Thank you, actors. You're all amazing. I want to find out what happens next, really.
Hoping to bring this back. I told all of the actors I'm stealing all of their mannerisms to write into the piece. So I'm really excited. Thank you all. If you have any constructive criticism, please reach out to me and let me know.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Bug. Thank you, actors. I'm going to ask now to come to the virtual stage, Ed Levy. Is it Ed Levy?
That's what it is.
Okay, good. Okay, good. And all of your actors come on stage. And then Ed, would you like to either introduce your actors and or tell us about the scene we're about to see? Or
Yes. This is called Lucy, Bluebeard's Last Wife. It's a musical. I wrote the book and the lyrics, and the wonderful composer Eric Grunin wrote the music, which you're not going to hear in this reading. And I have baked everything into the presentation, so I don't need to say too much, except that I have a content warning, which is that even though this is a comedy, it does involve corpses, murder, and abuse. So I'm not kidding. Those are content warnings. And now we can go straight to the actors and Kevin.
awesome. Take it away, actors.
Lucy, Bluebeard's Last Wife. Hashtag Women in Fairy Tales. Hashtag Crush the Patriarchy. Books and lyrics by Ed Levy. Music by Ed Grunin. I'm Kevin Gay. I'm reading stage directions.
I'm Amber Chiara. I'm reading Lucy.
I'm Chris Rothbauer. I'm reading Bluebeard.
I'm Amanda Shee. I'm reading Corpse Anne.
I'm Marta Reimer. I'm playing Corpse Kate.
I'm Anjali Khurana. I'm playing Corpse Nell.
I'm Gaia Visnar. I'm reading Corpse Tess.
Lucy, Bluebeard's Last Wife is a 40-minute detective thriller horror comedy musical. It's a composite of Little Shop of Horrors, Sweeney Todd, and Law & Order SVU. We're going to give you a 2-minute summary of the story for context.
In 1697, in Provence, the benevolent Lord Bluebeard founded an orphanage for the care of the many infants abandoned in the countryside during that year of terrible poverty. Lord Bluebeard preached his gospel of charity with fire in his eyes. Lord Bluebeard hired peasant maids to nurse the infants in the orphanage, and when he married one of these maids, the town rejoiced that their charismatic, saintly lord would now find earthly happiness, and that one of their own would be elevated to the rank of Lady Bluebeard. Imagine their sorrow when Lady Bluebeard died only after 3 months, leaving a desolate Lord Bluebeard to grieve.
But what luck! Love struck again, and soon Lord Bluebeard was at the altar with another young peasant maid.
And then she died.
And another.
And another.
The curtain opens. 4 bloody corpses hang on the wall. They sing the Corpse Quartet.
In 1697, our play's anti-hero, the serial killer Bluebeard, was penned by Charles Perrault. Our play is Lucy's story. We'll tell it from her angle. I'm sorry we look gory, as on our hooks we dangle. I was Anne. His craggy face drew me to his wild embrace. My intestines rot and bleed. In my wounds, fat maggots breed. Bluebeard caught me in his net. Now I'm in the corpse quartet.
The patriarchy was in power. Bluebeard was her master. He controlled her every hour. Her life was a disaster. We're going to turn the tables, dispense with undue deference, rewrite violent fables from a woman's frame of reference.
I was Kate, a country lass, looking to move up in class. My dear eyeballs on the floor like to marbles roll in gore. I ignored his deadly threat. Now I'm in the corpse quartet. Please accept our apology.
Or clobbering you with ideology.
But it's better than waking up dead.
In a bed.
In old Lord Bluebeard's castle. For that, my dear, is a hassle.
Yes, that's a major hassle.
I was Tess.
And I was Nell.
Until one day the axe just fell.
Broke our bones.
You broke our hearts.
And now the story proper starts.
The corpse quartet sings backup parts.
Corpses disappear and Lucy enters alone.
My sister Anne went to the altar. To Lord Bluebeard she was wed. I always knew that he'd assault her. That's why I want Bluebeard dead. I dug up her grave, but she was missing. In my dreams, oh how she bled. In my mind I see them kissing. That's why I want Bluebeard dead. But how to do it? There's the rub. Maybe hit him with a club. How about a broadsword? How about a mace? I can't lift and wield them with sufficient grace. Can I use a crossbow? Can I use a lance? I can't find a laser here in ancient France. OMG, I've got a plan. To solve the case, I'll marry him. And if he's guilty, I'll bury him. 'Cause she's gone, and I'm still living. 'Cause skies are blue and blood is red. Because some things don't brook forgiving. That's why I want Bluebeard dead.
Later, on the way to the market, Lucy feels Bluebeard following her.
Lord Bluebeard, what a delightful surprise. Why are you following me?
Lucy, you know how much I loved your sister, Anne?
Yes, my lord.
I love you just as much.
I'm flattered. But isn't it a bit early to be thinking while you are still wearing black to mourn my dear Anne's passing?
I miss her so much that I can't spend another day without you. Will you marry me?
Yes. You don't know how happy that makes me.
And the next month they were wed on the morning after their wedding night.
I've gotten a message and I must set sail for Africa this very morning.
I'll miss you so, darling. When will you return?
In 3 months with 3 boatloads of slaves. While I'm away, you are the mistress of the castle.
He holds up a large ring of keys.
These unlock gold, jewels, wealth beyond compare. Open any door you want. Does that please you?
Yes, my darling.
But this golden key is the key that opens the small room at the end of the long passage in the sub-basement. If you open that so much as a crack, I will know at once, and my anger will know no bounds.
But why, my lord?
What's in that room must not be seen by any woman.
We follow Bluebeard out into the courtyard.
I search and search for purity, a maiden who will pass the test. When will I find surety? Until then, I cannot rest. Lucy, you're my shining hope. You won't take temptation's bait. Or did I give you too much rope? Will you too succumb to fate? I see blossoms white as snow, clean and unalloyed and pure, but when they're stained by the need to know, I must mete out the razor's cure. The agony, I feel it burn every time that I'm betrayed. After 4 wives, you'd think I'd learn that there's no virtue in a maid. Now, I see blossoms white as snow, clean and unalloyed and pure, but when they're stained by the need to know, I must mete out the razor's cure, even the apple, Pandora's box. The world must be scourged of this pustulous pox. This is my mission, this is my quest. Until it's done, I cannot rest. I see blossoms white as snow, clean and unalloyed and pure, but when they're stained by the need to know, I must mete out the razor's cure.
Meanwhile, back in the castle, Lucy does not waste a minute heading down the dark passageways to the forbidden chamber.
He says a woman must not see. I'll go toe to toe, fight this male supremacy. I've got to know. Rat claws scratch on cobblestones. Can't let terror grow. Wind is whistling through my bones. I've got to know. I have to turn the golden key. Secrets can't be the answer. When they fester in the dark, secrets grow like cancer. This stout door was roundly slammed on some dread tableau. Bluebeard and his rules be damned. I've got to know.
Lucy inserts the key into the lock. She opens the door, and we here at the PGE are hopefully on the edge of our seats. But right now, we're going to skip to 20 minutes further along in the show to where Lucy and Bluebeard are each trying to kill the other, having each poisoned goblets of mead, not realizing that the other is trying to do the same to them.
You must be thirsty. I'm so thirsty after capturing so many native slaves. That thirst is like a dragon. But the mead that's in this flagon will make you forget the choppy ways.
I am so thirsty. Oh, so thirsty to drink the nectar from your firm young breast, caress you with a feather and girdle you in leather and penetrate your chamber. That's my quest.
The hemlock tango. Arms extended and a sharp intake of breath. We glide and we swirl and we slide and we twirl as we keep on dancing our lives. We are dancing the hemlock tango until I dance you to death. Drink deep. This is scrumptious. Oh, so scrumptious. Fermented, especially just for you. Come on now. Drink the beverage.
That would give you too much leverage. Let's make the two-backed beast without ado. It looks delicious, but I'm suspicious. Look at the way she keeps the goblet from her lip. There may be poison fatal. I think I better wait till Lucy, dainty Lucy, takes a sip. The hemlock tango, arms extended and a sharp intake of breath. We glide and we swirl and we slide and we twirl and we keep on dancing our lives. We are dancing the hemlock tango until I dance you to death. Drink deep. Spill it!
Darn, I spilled it!
I've got to come up with another scheme.
Torture most tremendous.
Pain and gore horrendous.
I hear it now already, scream by scream.
Hemlock tango.
Arms extended and a sharp intake of breath.
We glide and we swirl.
We glide and we twirl.
And we keep on dancing.
Our lives we are chancing.
Dancing the hemlock tango.
Till I dance you to death.
Drink deep.
Drink deep.
Lights
out. Yay! Everybody come back on stage. Ed, that was so funny. Actors, that was so hilarious. You all are amazing.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, everybody. I want to see this show. Not even hearing the music. We were all and saying in the chat too how much we love the lyrics too. Everybody who performed tonight and who presented tonight, please come back on stage for one last bow and virtual bow and a little cheering and wrapping up of the evening. Thank you everybody so much for being here. I'm sure Mike's coming back any second, right, Mike?
Yep, here I am. Woohoo! Give it up for all of our writers tonight. Give a huge thank you to Kirsten Hopkins tonight.
Thank you.
Hello to everyone out there on Pete Casanavi and Al and all you out there on the YouTube. Lovely to have you. Eric, great work on the music, even though we didn't hear it out there. Give it up for our writers and actors. Unmute yourself. Let's make real noise for our writers and actors. Amazing work tonight. Huge ups, as we say at the end of every volume that we do, and we've done 141 of these. Virtual volume 141 is officially closed. Just give it up for that. Our next volume will be 2 weeks from now. We do it every second and fourth Monday. It will be on May 24th, and the following writers will be presenting. You can go to our website, thepge.com, and sign up if you want to be considered for casting with Jessica Lozano will be here. Marina Barry will be here. Niall Ridgely will be here, who is in the room tonight. Orlando Rodriguez, Peyton Edwards, and Thomas Dieter. Those are going to be the writers. Woohoo! Those are going to be the writers. Don't forget, you can sign up for all of the wonderful events that we mentioned earlier in the evening. You can also send us a little shout out on the Venmo. We have a huge thank you to Danielle Robertson and Marta Reimer who've given us a little Venmo love. So thank you for that. Also, if you're interested in helping us out in another way, we have our two Faces of America monologue books, which you can get on Amazon at the PGE or the Playground Experiment. $2 from every book sale does go to Black Lives Matter, so feel free if you want to help donate to them and help us out as well. And they're wonderful monologues if you're looking for Faces of America monologues. That being said, it is May, so be on the lookout because in June and July, information for Faces of America Boom 3 will be coming out, and I can officially announce today that we have been awarded the Manhattan Lower East Council. Wow.
Manhattan Cultural Council.
Thank you, Kevin. Give it up for Kevin Gay, everyone. Lower Manhattan Cultural Council grant for our Faces of America Monologue 3. So we are super excited to expand it and make it a little bit bigger and better than it was in the past years. Not that last year and the year before wasn't amazing, but we are excited about that. And that's going to be in November, as we always have. We are super happy to have you all come and play with us and come and join us on our YouTube if you're just watching this on Tuesday or Thursday or Friday of this week, because you might be, because you're going to watch these over and over again. But remember, you don't have to come to every event at the Playground Experiment, but you always have a home with us. So come home anytime you need us. We're here over and over again. Again, make noise. Everybody say goodnight, Gracie, to everybody on YouTube. Thank you guys for coming out.
Good night, Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.